Lace up your running shoes, stretch it out, and get ready to hit the pavement. Schools First Federal Credit Union is coming together with other credit unions from around the state to help raise money for a great cause while having a great time doing so. Here to tell us more about the Credit Union SACTOWN Run is John Paymer. Hi, John.
Hey, good morning, Desiree. How you doing?
We're doing good over here. And John, can you give us an overview of the Credit Union SACTOWN Run and tell us about the event as well?
Sure, it's going to be fantastic. This Sunday, April 3rd, down at the Capitol Mall, you're going to see between 1,500 and 2,000 people out there helping raise funds for sick and injured kids at Children's Miracle Network hospitals, most importantly, UC Davis Children's Hospital. You don't have to be a pro runner to participate. There's a 10-mile if you're an experienced runner, but there's also a 5K, which is only 3.1 miles that can be walked, and there's even a 1-mile walk run if you want to do that. And if you can't do any of that, you're welcome to come out and volunteer. Key thing is come out and join us. There's still time to register.
All righty, sounds like a good time. And you mentioned lightly, but I wanted to make sure we hit that point. Where will the funds go towards and how will they be used?
Sure. So credit unions have been raising funds for Children's Miracle Network for 20 years now. And in this run, this Credit Union SACTOWN Run has raised over $2.2 million for children's hospitals up and down California since we started 10 years ago. Over 450 of that has gone right there to UC Davis. And you think, well, raising funds for hospitals, isn't there insurance? Aren't there government programs? But that only goes so far. There are a lot of programs that insurance doesn't cover. For example, the Child Life Art Program. I have an example of a piece of art that a child helped paint as part of their treatment. UC Davis was able to redo their MRI room. A lot of kids were stressed when they were going in to get their MRIs. They were able to totally redo that space. And now they don't have to sedate kids because it's more welcoming and more relaxing when they go in there.
And you mentioned credit unions have been doing this for over 20 years. How did credit unions get involved with the Children's Miracle Network hospitals?
Yeah, well, every year 10 million kids go into children's hospitals. And since 1983, children's hospitals have been credit unions' charity of choice. We've raised over $7 billion in that time frame for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So it's something that we feel is part of our community. It's something that absolutely has to be the best of the best when you need it. And therefore, it's great to see credit unions come together and help support healing in the local communities.
Yeah, I think that's needed more and more every day. And what local credit unions are participating?
We're going to see between 800 to 1,000 credit union members and employees out there. They'll be decked out in their shirts. You don't have to be a member of a credit union to participate, but you will see Golden One, Patelco, Sacramento Credit Union, Safe Credit Union, Schools First, Travis, among many others from up and down California and even northern Nevada. So you will see a lot of people out there, but you don't have to be a member of a credit union or work at a credit union to come out and have fun with us.
All righty, everyone just needs to gather and support. And where can people go to register for the run or even make a donation?
Sure, so runsactown.org, runsactown.org, or they can just do an internet search for Credit Union SACTOWN Run. That'll get you there. The key thing is, come out and have fun. The battle in these hospitals to treat kids is 365 days a year. The funds we raise are going to help these kids long after the race is over, long after everybody goes home. So one day out of your time, one morning really can really help people all year long.
Yeah, the cause itself should make people come out and get out there. And John, do you have to be a running pro to do this? Do we have to be professionals at running, or is all levels welcomed?
Well, let me put it this way. I've done it and I'm not a running pro. So, for somebody who has trained for runs, the 10-mile, you have to maintain 14 minutes a mile. That's, just a regular running pace. But the 5K can be walked, and the same with the 1 mile. So it's totally accessible to everybody. You can even just come and volunteer if that's not your thing. So it's totally available and totally accessible.
All righty, good to know. John, thank you so much for joining us and telling us about this event. And you too can put on your running or walking shoes and visit runsactown.org for more info.